Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Devine Central. I am here with your May 2023 tarot readings. Now, if you're new to the channel and like what you see, please give it a thumbs up so others can find me. And if you like all things tarot, please consider subscribing because I'm putting up a variety of new things every week. At the end of this video, I am also going to show you a couple of new tarot practice tools that I have recently put up on my Etsy page. So stay tuned for that. All right, then, here we go. Okay, Cancer, we are going to start with the driving force, or the theme, if you will, for the month. This is what led up to it. Here's what will support you this month. Here's what could possibly derail you this month. And here is your guidance for the month of May. So we're going to start this month off with the riding theme, which is the Chariot. Now, this is going to be one of those months where I think you're going to have to work a little harder for what you want. In one of her books, Cassandra East talked about the Chariot in this way. Life is a journey, and if you want to crawl into the passenger seat and go along for the ride, then you can't complain about the final destination if you don't like it. But on the other hand, if there's some place that you really need or want to be, then you have to take the bull by the horns. And you have to be that tenacious, focused badger that we see on the card here in order to move things in that direction. So you might have to push a little harder, and that might mean taking some flack from people. But whether it's in a relationship or in a business deal of some kind, you just might have to go that extra mile to make things happen. And that's what the Chariot represents. Now, what led up to that point? Well, we have the Empress. So I sense that trying to live your life by design is not a new concept for you. The Empress tells us that you understand that you have to create what you want in life in order to get it. So obviously the next step, right, after designing what you want is to actually go after it. And the fact that these two major cards are together tells me that, well, it's almost destiny driven, or something that you absolutely are supposed to be doing right now. So what will support you this month? We have the Six of Pentacles. This card suggests that in order to achieve what we want in life, we often have to pay the price. Simply working hard and having a positive attitude may not be enough this month. The Six of Pentacles is advising you this month to create a generous spirit and pay it forward in order to receive abundance in return. Does that make sense? If we can strike a balance between what we give and what we take, and strive to give more than we receive, the universe will reward us. So for this month, focus on being generous and giving back to others. And you may find this positive energy comes back to you in some very unexpected ways. So what could possibly derail us this month? It's represented by the Ten of Swords. Now, trying to move the Chariot forward is like fighting an uphill battle, isn't it? It leaves us exhausted and overwhelmed. But don't let that derail your fighting spirit. Most people see this card as painful, but it's actually about what we think, and it's about how we communicate what we think. So let that be a reminder this month that everything that comes out of your mouth should be positive. Everything that you're thinking about this month should be positive, because that's how you will create and remain positive this month. So the guidance this month comes to us as the Two of Swords. This is about the transformation going from tadpole to adulthood for this frog. So right now he's kind of sitting on the fence. We know you have the creative bent to make things happen. We know you have the tenacity and the energy to move things forward. We also know that you have a generous heart, and that as you learn things and keep moving forward, that you have the capability of sharing that with others. Whether it's your expertise or your time or your talent or whatever it is, it's finding that balance and not just taking from people, but also giving back. You just need to make sure you do not let fear stop you from taking that next step and having a defeatist attitude, or letting fear of failure get into your bones will absolutely keep you on the fence. So if you want to keep moving forward, then you need to be the one to get back in that driver's seat, take that wheel, and move it to the next level. Good luck with that this month. So before I sign off, I wanted to show you the 2 newest entries in my Etsy shop. Now, if you're like me, when you first started out, you were sitting by yourself and probably couldn't come up with enough questions to really put in a good practice. And this 600 questions for your tarot practice will do it for you. I have it designed in a format that you can literally cut up, bag, and put in a little, zippered bag or something to carry around with you, and you'll never run out of questions. And I've also put up a 3-card tarot practice workbook. Now, it's got 100 3-card spreads, 2 per page, with room for you to write your interpretations. Then you can go to the back of the booklet and find my interpretations, and it just gives you something to compare against your own. Very helpful when you're just getting started. See my Etsy shop for details. You can find the shop address below.